It was one of the most painful tragedies in our region last year. Amtrak 501 derailed heading from Seattle to Portland, killing 3 people and injuring dozens more.
But out of that tragedy comes a hopeful story of a 16-year-old boy who is fighting so hard to get his life back to normal. KOMO's Gabe Cohen has been reporting on Timmy Brodigan's story for months. He joins us live with a remarkable update. Gabe?
And Eric, Mary, the strength that young man has shown is just unbelievable. I first met Timmy Brodigan in January when he was in the ICU at Seattle Children's Hospital. He's now in a hospital that specializes in spinal cord injuries. Late last month, I went to see him, and the transformation is remarkable.
911, what are you reporting?
Hey, an Amtrak train just fell off the bridge on I-5.
You're getting our first live pictures, a massive rescue response.
Our train crashed.
An Amtrak train derailing over I-5.
It unfolded in seconds.
It fell off, it derailed, it landed on some vehicles, and there's people laying on I-5.
They are treating this as a mass casualty response.
A horrific, heart-wrenching scene.
Do you know if anybody's hurt?
Tons of people are hurt.
That sparked this chaotic echo.
We're all hurt.
We have confirmed we have fatalities from the train.
It was 7:33 a.m. on December 18th when Amtrak 501 derailed. 3 people on board the train were dead. Dozens more were injured. And inside a mangled train car, first responders found a 16-year-old boy upside down and barely breathing. Timmy Brodigan was on his way to visit cousins in Oregon. He was rushed to the hospital with a broken neck and several other injuries.
I didn't know what happened. Everything happened so fast.
I met Timmy in the ICU 23 days later. He was still on a ventilator and struggling to stay awake.
I kind of just wanted to thank the people that saved my life. I really appreciate that. I really do. That's what I want to thank the most. People that saved my life.
At that point, his family's focus was his survival. Then their cautious hearts turned to recovery. And on January 25th, Timmy boarded a plane bound for Denver.
I didn't know if he was going to make it.
But he did.
He did. He did.
2 months later, we met up with Timmy again in Denver at Craig Hospital. They specialize in treating spinal cord injuries.
All right, you want to pull forward a little bit, Timmy?
In room 403 sits a new Timmy Brodigan.
I look at life differently. I mean, I try to stay positive because, you know, like getting mad, it's not going to do anything, you know.
Let's search for a computer too, right?
Computer.
His improvements are obvious. He's back to a healthy weight, and he's slowly regaining movement of his arms and toes. His neck brace is now gathering dust beside his bed.
He's my best friend for a little bit there.
A list of daily goals hangs in his room: to brush his teeth and put on a shirt.
Just every day I feel like I can accomplish something, you know.
Press enter.
Press enter.
Still, he sits in a wheelchair 1,000 miles from home.
Good, big up. Pull, 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 pull.
Right now, he's on an exhausting rehab regimen that pushes his limits.
All right, bud, all the way back.
I've kind of accepted like what I gotta do now. Just trying to see if I can stand again, you know, take a step.
I want my son to walk.
I'm gonna moonwalk for a second.
So every day he fights to get back on his feet and back home.
Drive the left knee, drive the right.
And he's getting there.
Pull that right leg.
One step at a time. And that incredible machine that you just saw at the end is called a Lokomat. It is just one piece of Timmy's rehab regimen. I'm going to take you through the exercises that are helping him regain movement and strength. We're going to do that tomorrow night at 6 o'clock here on KOMO News. I'll send it back to you.